If you had come up to me a few years ago and told me that I was gonna be the lead in the next Destiny game, I probably would have reacted like this. Well, that day is today. Destiny Rising is officially released, and I am your male wolf. Honestly, I still don't kind of believe it. Getting to enter the Destiny universe would have been crazy in and of itself, but as the character you're controlling, who finally has like a perspective and a voice and a plot, man, what a ride. I really felt like I was participating in the story of Destiny in such a unique and interesting way, and it was such an awesome experience that I'm gonna tell you all about it right now. I also played another character in this game that is just absolutely amazing that I'll tell you about a little bit later in the video. The story behind this one isn't too crazy, okay? I auditioned for a game that I had no idea what it was because it was all codename, probably back in 2021-ish. I found out later it was kind of a vertical slice or a prototype for the game. They kind of do this often where they'll build a little slice of the game and then take it to development later, but they actually carried me on from the prototype to the real game, which was really cool. But I kind of definitely knew something was up when I got into the booth for the first time and they had me put on a face cam. That's like expensive technology, and you don't just throw that around unless you have the budget for it. Of course, the first thing I did when I saw Wolf for the first time was say, "Why'd you make me wear a face cam? He's wearing a helmet." We all kind of laughed about it, but he does eventually take his helmet off and you can kind of customize his face. So those are my face movements you're seeing in Destiny, despite the fact that he's wearing a helmet most of the time. What struck me about this was the sheer size of the world. Destiny is kind of known for its world building, these incredible threads that kind of connect together to form a really, really fleshed out world with tons and tons of lore that a lot of people are really obsessed over. But I didn't really fully understand the scale of it until I was in the booth doing all of these scenes. I was all over the galaxy, losing track of all the people I met and all the places I went as Wolf. Luckily, I was working with the incredibly talented Wes Gleason, who has an encyclopedic brain for this sort of stuff as a director. And he was always ready to ground me in the right context of each scene. I knew exactly who I was talking to. I knew how I felt about them, where I was in the world, how I felt about this world, what it was like to wake up after being dead for who the heck knows how long. Working with Wes was really great. That wasn't an easy feat because we were recording many different parts of the games completely out of sequence, as we often do, but in this game, it was particularly random. It was not one continuous thing, so I constantly had to be fast forwarded and rewound to figure out where I was in the universe. And in one of the rare joys of being a voice actor, there are several scenes where I have full-on conversations with myself as two different characters. Not only am I male wolf, I also play the wildly aggressive and absolutely hilarious ghost, Crowther. This dude is essentially a robotic Irish death metal enthusiast who wants nothing more than chaos and violence, which was such an incredible way to contrast the very low-key badass wolf. We always did this guy, Crowther, at the end of sessions because it was such a dramatic shift in tone. And I didn't really want to go back to the cool, calm, collected badass that Wolf was after being a crazy Irishman. So not only did I get the experience of playing a lead character in a Destiny game, but also a ghost. How iconic. Talk about checking things off on your voice acting bucket list. I have never felt so grateful and thankful to everybody involved, from my agent team to the direction, the creative team, the studio. What an awesome experience that made all of this possible. And now, you get to have that experience. You get to see the final result of thousands and hundreds of thousands of hours of passionate game development in Destiny Rising, out now. And let me tell you, just because you can play the game on your phone doesn't mean that Bungie phoned in this one, okay? The graphics, the soundtrack, the writing, the experience, the gameplay, all of it is the top-notch Destiny stuff you've come to know and love. It's already gotten some incredible reviews from the people that were trying the alpha and the beta, and now that the official release is finally here, it is bound to just be off the hook. If you're a fan of Destiny, and especially of the lore, this look into the universe that existed before the last couple of games is gonna give you goosebumps with every revelation. Stay tuned for some more stuff behind the scene from this and all the other projects I'm involved in. Thank you so much for hanging out. I want you to go carry the light. Have fun in Destiny Rising, guys. It's an awesome game.